Hello guys, and happy Sunday to you all, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the No Regret TV. Today I'll be doing a Q&A on relationship matters. So just stay tuned and let's dive into the questions and some lovely answers that will help you in your relationship issues. The first question says, my relationship / marriage is failing. How do I win her back? Well, I'll start by saying that sometimes we think that getting a girl or asking a girl out is the hardest part in a relationship. No, asking a girl out, I'll say, is much more easier than keeping a girl, or than getting married. Getting married is much more easier than keeping a marriage, and many people can testify, especially those who are married and those who have been married for so long. They can testify that it's a different ball game keeping a marriage than getting married itself. For example, when toasting a girl, when you see this beautiful girl and you want to ask her out, and there are some things that you start doing to show that you love this guy and you really want this girl, and you go some extra miles just to make this girl happy. You text her morning and night, you call her during your break time at work just to know how she's doing. You take her out for lunch, sometimes you take her for supper, for dinner. You go places with her just to prove to this girl that you truly love her. You buy her gifts. You show her so much attention, so much care, so much affection. You send her the most lovely text messages that you can ever develop in your mind. All this just to win her. And immediately you win this girl, immediately you win her heart, all those things start dropping. You find yourself not calling her anymore as much as you were before you won her. Those text messages you used to send to her are no more there. You start losing interest in her. All those things, you stop doing them. Now she starts feeling like this guy doesn't love me anymore. This guy does not care for me anymore, and the interest starts dropping. There the problem starts. She starts begging for your attention, begging you to take her out, begging you for gifts and all whatnot. The things you used to do freely without her asking. Before she asks you for a favor, you already answer yes even before hearing what the favor is. But now your tone has changed. Whenever she asks you for a favor, you take some minutes to answer. Sometimes you not even answer her, and all those little things, they start getting into the relationship, and you find yourself, before you realized all these things, the interest she had in you has dropped significantly. Now, how do you win her back? How do you get back that attention she had when she fell in love with you? It's simple. Go back to your drawing board. Cross your T's, dot your I's. The things you used to do when you win her, keep doing them. Start doing them all over. You'll find her falling again for you. It's very simple as ABC, but we'll find it difficult to do, or we forget to do them. So go back to your drawing board, start taking her out on dates. You should always set aside a day in a month or two that you take your wife out for a date. Take her out to her favorite spots. Buy her gift. Appreciate her. Send her those lovely text messages. Call her during your break time to check on her, just to know how she's faring. Give her the attention she wants. Give her the listening ear. My brother, I bet you, if you do all this, you win back your woman with no stress. It's as simple as ABC. The second question is, my hobby / boyfriend doesn't find me interesting, and again, what can I do to get back his attention? Like just as I said with the guys, it's also it's also a similar situation with ladies. When a guy starts running behind you, you were looking sexy, you were looking beautiful, you always dressed neat, you know, all those little things you used to do when that guy was chasing you. Sometimes the care and attention you used to show him as well when he won your heart. The love you used to preach to him, you stop all this because he's your boyfriend, he's your hobby, and all those things are not necessary anymore. That's the mindset we develop. All those things we used to do when they were chasing us are not necessary. You stop doing your hair, you stop keeping yourself neat and tidy. You just forgot yourself. And this is particularly common with ladies who just put to bed. I know sometimes they go through this stress after bed, and they lose their self-confidence, they lose their self-esteem, and because the baby has come, and they start feeling bad about themselves, about their body shape. I want to tell you that it is very important that your self-confidence should always be high. You should always hold yourself in a very high esteem, because if you start looking down at yourself, others will start looking down at you. That's very normal with ladies. Sometimes you go in front of the mirror and you feel like you're the worst person on earth. You have this mentality of, I'm putting on weight, my hobby won't like me again, and all whatnot. And all of a sudden you start dressing like the Mireille Amaka of which you weren't. So I want to tell you to also go back to your drawing board. Have your self-confidence. Always make sure you look tidy. Always make sure you look well kept. Dress simple and beautiful. Prepare his favorite meal as usual. When he comes back from work, do the usual that you used to do before, when you just newly got married. And always make sure you give him the attention he needs. Ask about his day at work. Try to find out the stress he's going through, and the little things you used to do when you just newly got married. Those things will draw his attention. Sometimes men go through some stressful day at work, and they just need someone to talk to. But if you're that kind of a woman who never asks how the husband's day was, I believe he will want to find that attention somewhere else, and he starts losing interest in you. If you're that kind of a woman who, when your husband is at home, you pay more attention to your TV set or to the kids, the love and affection you used to have for your husband, all has been transferred to your kids. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have time for your kids, or you shouldn't have that love and affection for your kids, but you should be able to separate the love you have for your husband and the love you have for your kids. If you are able to separate those two things, then I believe you will give them equal time and equal attention. So you should get the mastery of separating the love for your kids and your husband and that of your husband. give them their due attention. By the time you start giving the attention you're supposed to give to your husband, to your kids, you start finding their attention on social media and subsequently on slay queens as we have them nowadays. So go back to your drawing board and do the things you used to be before. It's not bad to look sexy, to dress sexy for your husband. No, it's your husband. You should always dress to charm him. You should always dress to make him look at you and you alone. So don't feel like dressing sexy for your husband makes you look like a whore. No, you're not. You are his whore. Yeah, let me use that word. You are his whore. So always dress sexy for your husband. Don't be a Maria Maka and your husband start looking outside and you start complaining. So go back to your drawing board and do the necessary, do the basics. Then you enjoy your marriage again or your relationship. The third question is, how do I know a man truly loves me? How do I know a man truly loves me? Most of the times, girls are confused if their guy or a boy pursuing them or running after them truly loves her. Or maybe she's in a relationship and she still has that doubt that if the guy she's dating truly loves her or is just there for the usual. Well, it's simple. It's very simple. It's not something you have to look too far because it's very close. To know if a man truly loves you, first thing first, if a guy truly loves you, he will break rules for you. He will break the rules he has set. Or most of the times we guys, we set some rules that we will never do for a girl, but we find ourselves doing for the girl, breaking those rules for the girls we truly love. It's as simple as that. A guy will go to any length to prove his love to a girl he truly loves. He will do the little things that you never expected of him to do for you because he truly loves you and wants you to be happy. Things that, how will I put it? Things that you never expected of him, he will do them. It's not about buying you gifts. It's not about taking you shopping. It's not about how will I say? It's not about gifts. No. Buying you gift does not prove a lot the guy's love for you, because even guys who just want one or short-term relationship with you will still buy you gift just to get you. Yeah. There are little gestures a guy will do for you just because he loves you. There was this time back then, I think in 2015, I was dating this girl. Back then, I just graduated from the university and I was at IVTC. I met this girl. I liked her and I loved her. Yes, I would do the unthinkable for her. I didn't have that money yet to buy her all those gifts, but the things I would do for her, that was because I love her. I used to go to her house. I used to sleep at her place. Get up at 2 a.m. We go fetch water because there they are sitting. Moliko. They had issues with water, so there's this public tap that the third Malingo. There's this public tap that used to flow probably very early in the morning, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. That's the time they used to go and fetch water. I used to do that for her. That's because I love her. I used to go and type her assignments for her. Sometimes I'll even do the research and do her assignments for her. That was because I loved her. It was not about the money. So guys will do those little things that you least expected of them A guy who doesn't love you will never go that miles for you. Yes, he will give you money, he will take you to fancy restaurants, he will take you to nightclubs. I'm not saying that all guys who take girls to nightclubs and fancy restaurants don't truly love them, but there are rare cases. So it's very easy to determine if a guy truly loves you. There are some little gestures you tell your guy, babe, please help me with this. He will blatantly refuse. That's because he doesn't see himself doing those things for you. He's just there because at the moment he needs a company. But for somebody who truly loves you, will do that for you. How many times has a guy ever cooked for you, invited you to his place to eat the food he prepared for you? A guy who truly loves you will do that for you. So don't look too far. It's very close. Okay, question 4. Do I have to compliment my partner always? Is it really important? Men, compliments are very important to women. You have to compliment them always. It's very important to them. They want to blush. They want you to make them blush. They want you to always tell them how beautiful they are, how sexy they look in their new gown, how beautiful their new hair is, how sweet their makeup is. You have to tell them these things. You have to send them those lovely text messages, just telling them how much they mean to you. Those compliments are really important to ladies. Whenever your woman reads a beautiful text message from you, she falls deeply in love with you. Those are little secrets women we should know. Like the video I did, 7 things women need from men. Compliments. Like I said, you have to compliment them. A woman can be told how beautiful she's the most beautiful woman outside by other people. Yes, she will be happy, but when she gets those compliments from you, the man she truly loves, it takes her to cloud 9. It takes her to a different planet. It takes her to a different level. It will cost you nothing to just take 1 minute, 2 minutes to compose a beautiful text message and send to your wife, to your girlfriend. Make them feel special by those words. Those words are important, more important to some women than the gifts you go to the market and buy. Especially for women who just put to bed. Most women who put to bed, they go to their lowest point in life, and you as the man in their life, you have to raise them up. You have to wake up every morning and tell them how much you love and admire them, how much they mean to you, how much your world revolves around them. Make them to understand they are the most beautiful being on earth. That's what they want to hear. Men are moved by what they see. Women are moved by what they hear. If you are able to tell a woman what she wants to hear, you are able to win her heart. These are secrets that are meant for men only. But if you don't know these things, you find it so difficult to keep your relationship going. You find it so difficult to keep your woman smiling all the time. You find a woman just sitting somewhere and looking at her phone and laughing and smiling. She has just received a beautiful text from her guy. That's what is giving her that smile. That's what is making her to laugh. So guys, know that compliments are very important. But again, women, don't think that you're the only one who needs these compliments. Women too, we do need them. sometimes we need to feel that we are the king of that world, of your world. So tell us how handsome we look, how important we are to you. Treat us like your king, and we will treat you in turn like our queen. It should not be a one-way something. Call him from time to time and just tell him, baby, I love you, and I want to tell you that I'm very lucky to have you in my life. Those things play a very vital role in relationships. Always make sure you compliment. Never get tired of complimenting your partners. Never get tired of it. It's very, very important. Okay, question 5 says, is it wrong to keep in contact with an ex when I'm in a new relationship? This question is kind of tricky. It's a very technical question, and I'll answer it in 2 dimensions. And I won't say if it's really wrong, but I think from my answer, if you find yourself in such a situation, you'll be able to know what to do, on which one to take. First, let me start with a relationship where there was a child involved. That one is a lifetime relationship. Whether you have broke up, so long as there's a child involved, you will have to keep in contact with that person for the rest of your life because of the well-being of that child. So that one is clear. That one is something you can't avoid except you want to run away from your responsibility. Now let's look at it in this light where there is no child involved. Sometimes you break up with somebody not because you guys were fighting, or you guys had terrible issues that you don't want to even see each other eye to eye. Sometimes you broke up with somebody because it was the best thing for you guys, and you saw it like getting married won't be possible, won't be a good idea between you two, but you ended your relationship in mutual agreement. It's not bad to be friends with that person. It's not bad to remain in contact with that person, so long as you are able to draw the thin line between that friendship and your ex. If you're able to set boundaries that you know you won't cross, both of you will respect that boundary, then I don't think it's wrong to stay away without talking. Yeah, if you can do it, that's what you feel like you want to do. But for me, I don't think it's wrong. Now, in a situation where the relationship was so toxic, there was so much bitterness, there was so much anger, I don't think it's healthy keeping that kind of a person as your friend anymore, especially when you have moved on to another relationship. Because if you keep in contact with that person will always want to bring your new relationship down. So the best way is to cut totally from that person. So for me, it's all about how you ended the relationship with the person you were dating before, and the kind of rapport that is between you two. Then you'll be able to make that judgment if you want to keep that relationship going as friendship now or not. But the most important thing here is being able to set boundaries that you know will never be crossed, that will be respected. Some people, there are some guys who are friends with the ex of the girl they are dating, and the friendship is very mutual, very understanding, and they respect each other. Vice versa with ladies as well. So for me, I don't think it's really something bad, but how the relationship ended and the kind of boundaries you set, and if you're sure to keep that boundary, then I think it's okay to keep in contact with somebody you were once dating. So guys, we have come to the end of this Q&A on relationship matters, and I want to thank all of you for dropping by. And I've decided that every Sunday I will be doing a Q&A on relationship matters, but I also need your cooperation and your help, because most of the times I'll formulate the questions myself this first round, but I would like to get questions from you. You can always send your questions to my inbox on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Panafric or Ashu Felix. You can find me on Instagram at Etayuro. So you can drop your questions on my inbox, and I will do a Q&A every Sunday to answer those questions. So I hope this video was very useful and important. And please don't forget to always drop your comments in this comment section below. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification sign. And most importantly, don't forget to like this video so that it keep encouraging me to do what I do. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Ciao and blessed Sunday.